How to understand electric if you only speak diesel.
You've always had range. It's just how far you can go with your tank of diesel. You've always had state of charge. It's just what's the level in your diesel tank. You've always had efficiency. We've just talked about it as MPG. We're just changing that now to kilowatt hours per kilometre. Perhaps we can zero in with our charging specialist, Andrew Roberts, to learn a little bit more about some of these new phrases.
kVA, SOC. What does this language mean?
When you start looking at electrical infrastructure, it can feel like a whole new language. There are some items which do take some translation from the diesel world. Litres of fuel become kilowatts and a unit of power used to drive your truck. The fuel tank becomes SOC or state of charge, and that's how much energy in kilowatt hours that is stored in the battery and available to use. MPG becomes kilowatts per kilometre, a measure of the efficiency and the amount of energy used by the vehicle. kVA stands for kilovolt ampere. Essentially, it is the power which comes into your site and what's available for EV charging. The DNO is a distribution network operator, the company which provides electricity down the street, down the road, down the industrial estate and into your building. Once you start speaking the language, you're in control.
What do all these terms mean for my business?
So I guess we start at power coming into a site.
If you imagine the UK as a whole, the national grid is the cables that run everywhere from Scotland down to the south coast, Wales to the east coast. The distribution network operator is the companies which take the electricity from the national grid and distribute it out to the regional areas of the UK. And those companies are essentially the people who will provide the electricity to your door. When you have electricity which is arriving at your building, they will provide a supply of electricity into your site, which is technically in kVA. And that essentially is the amount of power which the site can achieve. We use kVA as a starting point to work out what is possible for charging electric vehicles.
How will speaking EV support my shift to electric?
You need to start by asking questions like, what's your site's available capacity in kVA? How many vehicles are going to be charging and when? You'll be speaking to your distribution network operator, working with charge point providers and maybe energy consultants. If you start asking the right questions right now, you'll build infrastructure that works and grows with your fleet. Once you get to know the EV terms, you've got the tools to ask the right questions and build infrastructure your operation needs.